Hey everybody, I'm here with the Cheapoes from Germany surf band. Really excited to have you on. You were on Hunter King's list of releases for 2022. And when I went and checked out the list, I found you guys and your music really inspired me. How are you guys?
Hey, we're well, thank you. Feeling fine. How are you?
Very good, very good. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and what instruments you play?
Yeah, let me start. I'm the bass player in this band. My name is Hardy. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and I'm Thomas. I'm playing the drums, and T-Bass, our guitarist, is not able to be here today, but we know a lot about him, so we talk all of his guitars and of the ideas that he's playing in our band, because the guitar, you know, is the main instrument in surf.
Yeah. Before the interview, we had a little chat, and you said there's lots going on for you right now. Was all of a sudden like you started gaining attention and playing shows and getting messages?
Yeah, it's really we're just playing tomorrow a show, and it's really interesting because we have never been there. We don't know the location and something like that. And it's the same with the last gig we played. And when we started in summer with the Cheapoes, we had a plan, like we want to play the music we like and we want to make a recording and look what happens. But it happens a lot because then we did some video sessions, and from that idea, we came into making
an album.
From the album, we became the idea to make a story written by a beat author about our story, which is not true, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Well, you can find that story on your Bandcamp page.
Yeah, it's just written by the beat author, and it's just
spoken by me.
Spoken by Hardy, because Hardy is a great guy with a great voice.
I'm also a singer, by the way.
but he's not allowed to sing in the Cheapoes act. Yeah, that is so fantastic. And in summer we play in a summer vacancy. Yeah, it's funny. We play on the Strand. We play where the surfers are in Germany, which is an island called Fehmarn. And we play 3 gigs in August, and it's just a lot of things coming on. And we didn't believe that, because in Germany the people are not so well in live music. It's not like we have a lot of clubs playing live music, and now we see that our kind of music or our approach.
Yeah, generally you can say the situation in Germany for gigging is a bit tough. It's hard to find venues and locations, and it's not paid and what. So we did not expect much last year when we started. But when we had some first videos on YouTube and this album on Bandcamp, things are getting started somehow. We have,
we like it, and it's like, and you invited us to make an interview, which is we didn't expect it when we started in last summer.
Well, now from what I've heard, in the 80s and 90s, Germany was a mecca for live shows, and people would stay out all night and go from the venue concert and then to the dance club, and then they would just go around the whole city. And I imagine from what you said, it's not like that anymore, but do you see it growing in that direction?
No, it's not growing. It's
degrowing. It's all decreasing. It's going down.
It's because of Corona pandemic, which just killed some little clubs and music vacations, and it's more and more a hard thing to do. But on the other side, we are just being asked to play. So maybe this kind of surf or our idea of the combination of pop, surf, and jazz just maybe is something that is going in your direction. Like you could dance, because we have the idea that we make music for dancers.
Awesome. I hear that a lot about surf music, and yours certainly is quite hits the groove for dancing. Is danceable music.
Yeah. It's Dance or Die, which is the album title. It's
For me, I see us in the tradition of the dance bands of the 1960s, like Ventures and Shadows and what you know more than me. When it's this time before discotheques came up, and our parents, we are not young, and our parents, the generation before, went out for dancing in some club, and everywhere a band was playing and people would dance. And for me, I see us in that tradition.
Yeah, a beer and a band.
Yeah,
and the band for
yeah.
in combination with the beer. That is fantastic for us, and we love that idea to put people together, having a beer, having a nice time with us, and not a concert. It's more like we are together.
Like there's no separation between the band and the crowd, like a big venue.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah,
it's more like we're based in the pub, on the ground, and the people around. And then Hardy is dancing all the time when he's playing bass. So he's our go-go girl.
So how have the shows been going?
Oh yeah, the show's going on. We have a couple of songs which we just play, and it's a mixture of chansons from France and surf classics and some pop songs. And we just try to give it the Cheapoes sound, which is like a kind of jazzy attitude, like the defragmentation of the melody, and then combining it again together as a band. So we just love to have the groove, and then it's all the other things like melody and the chords and whatever have to be separated, and just like spices in a meal which you have to prepare perfect so it tastes like something new.
Yeah. Interesting. How have the people been responding to your shows?
Yeah, they are smiling. They are smiling, and some of them even start moving their ass. I would tell my colleagues, I'm not interested in rockers who stand there like in the ground and nod their head and say, yeah, fuck, that is good. I want to see some hips shaking. This is what I would like.
Or in Germany, you often have the policeman police,
the music police.
Musician police, sorry, which is like, nah, I'm waiting for the
I'm
wrong
waiting
beat
for the
and,
mistakes.
and we don't like those people.
We don't care for this.
Yeah,
just play.
We have fun.
Just
and
play.
I think the people have fun too, and we are interconnected with the people, and we see that a lot of people. We don't had a lot of gigs, but they just ask, where are you playing the next time? And oh, you're going on a summer island. Maybe I could be there for the summer. And that is interesting because, yeah, you have a lot of good bands, and that we are connecting with people is really interesting. And it's a great pleasure.
So what are some of the bills you've been on? Like, what kind of bands have you been playing with?
Oh, very many for me. I played in punk rock bands. I played in a Rolling Stones copy. I played in German hard rock. I played some acoustical music with folks, and Thomas even more. So
yeah, I played a lot in jazz bands or in jazz projects. And the interesting person is not here today, which is T-Base. We're based in Hagen, which is a city of pop in the 80s, which just was your idea in the 80s and in the 90s. And in Germany, you always heard, go to Hagen to be a pop star. And T-Bass was just in all those bands that just rised in the 80s and the 90s. He played a lot of stuff in all those bands that the people remember. That is really interesting because a lot of people haven't listened history with T-Bass, and he played bass and drums and guitar in different bands. And some of the people say now he's in his harbor with the Cheapoes.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
There's two bands from the 80s that I remember specifically was Falco and one of my favorites, Nena.
Nena's from Hagen.
Yeah. Nena is from my town, yeah.
And that's the whole pop story is just depending on Nena, which was just starting here in Hagen, and now you have you have a lot of people who just try to be a musician in the 80s and 90s, and so you have a lot of people just playing music, which is interesting because it's a community and a lot of people know each other. It's not me. I'm from another town, but I see this is a Hagen spirit, which works.
Really?
Well, leave it to you guys to build the scene back up again.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
So I want to thank you guys for everybody watching. The link to the Cheapoes Bandcamp is in the description. You go there, sample their music, support the band by purchasing the digital version. You could also listen to the cool story, which I tried to listen to, but I don't understand German. It's in German. But
okay, we translated. The next step, the next project is the translation of the story. Awesome. Because maybe that is our door opener for playing in your house.
Nice. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan, for your invitation and your time.